Hello there everyone, how are we doing? Hope we're all doing really well. I'm 737 Sim Pilot, and you join me here in Las Vegas. We're flying Las Vegas to John Wayne, Orange County today, operating Frontier flight. The real flight is 3737, but we're actually flying 3738. That's just the inverse. I forgot to change it. That's okay. Doesn't really matter that much in my opinion. Let's go ahead and get in the cockpit of this beautiful 320. Let's go to John Wayne. In the cockpit we go. First thing we do is my flight is imported. We have about 30 minutes to go. You can see here, we're looking for November 228 Foxtrot Romeo. November 228 Foxtrot Romeo is checked. The maintenance books are checked. Batteries are above 25.5. Battery 1 and 2 on. Gear lever is in the down position, 3 green. The radar and predictive wind shear is off. And the PTU is off. External power on. Nav to 1 and 2. I'll get the compass open. Circuit breakers are all in and flush, and your extension lever is flush. God damn it, there's a mosquito in my room. It just bit me on the knuckle. Asshole. Huh. Yo. Oh, don't bite me. It's like flying around my face. Dang it. Come on, man. It's annoying. If he flies around here again, probably get me a couple more times, but oh well. Escape ropes are on board. Oxygen masks. We have oxygen masks in all company stations. Good. The crash checks on board. Firewall pressure is in red. I can't change that. All life vests are on board. The fume HUD and PVs on board. The logbook E-tops and gear pins are on board. And we have the publications and checklists. Like I said, all life vests are on board. Looks good. Cool. The plane has come alive. We're going to come all the way up to the top. I think it's normal. So annoying. My knuckle itches now. Whatever. Now everything else is looking good. Cool. 8 ARUs, 1, 2, and 3. Captain. Everything else is normal. CVR test. Good. Ground control, cruise flight on. Forward. Perfect. Engine 1 test. Good. Great. APU. Perfect. Hydraulics are normal. Fire. Not fire. Fuel is normal. Electrics are normal. Air conditioning is looking good. Down. Lights. Anti-ice not needed. Lights are fine. APU can remain off. And cabin pressure, everything is normal. We'll do the enunciator light test here. Good. Gosh, darn it, he just bit my leg. Come on, man. I'm getting eaten alive by this mosquito. Enunciator light test is completed. I almost got him. So annoying. Living in Florida. Alright, don't need any other lights on or emergency exit lights. No smoking on. Seatbelts remain off. Coming up. Everything else is normal. Cool. Coming over. Current weather here in Las Vegas. Winds variable at 4 to 10 miles visibility. Few clouds 1 2000. Few clouds 1 5000. Temperature 41. Dew point 3. Altimeter 2990. Flight directors on. Constraints arc 10. VR 1 and 2. Coming over. We have top out today. We're taking the Raider 2. We're going to have departure. Top out of 190. 190 set. And over airport 40 now. We are 1 and 2 set. 2990. Flight director, good. Turn the loudspeaker down. Gears down 3 green. We'll make sure the chocks are set. As there says, chocks are indeed set. We're going to go parking brake, release. And just get off. Tap the brakes. Brakes test complete. Parking brake back on. Cool. Come down. Time 0:58. Zulu is correct. We do not need the train on the ND. Well, we can't put it on right now. Fuel on board should be coming up shortly. Fueling truck is just getting here. Perfect. Flaps are in the up position. They should be at 1. That's okay. ECAS memo is normal. Switching is all normal. Lights fine. We're going to go ahead and step through all engines. Oil quantity is good. Bleeds good. Pressurization. Make sure everything is looking normal. Electrics, everything is normal as well. Hydraulics are in the green. Perfect. Fuel is coming up. APU is off. Condition. Cabin temps a little warm in the back. Very warm actually. Should be coming down shortly though. 2 left is open. I don't know why the other doors are armed, but I can't really change that. Oh well. Okay. We're going to go ahead and do the oxygen test. Good. Oh, didn't see the crosswalk on. Good. 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 I keep freaking out like the mosquitoes flying around me. Alright, wheel. Tire pressure is looking good. Brake temps are fine. Flight controls are normal. Cool. Status recall. Recall is checked and normal. Go ahead and clear that. Idle reverse. Off normal. 0. Parking brake set. Rear is flush. 121.5. VHF1. VHF2. Interphone. Cabin interphone as well. Cool. We're down. Standby. Above and standby. We'll set like 24.75. Flaps in the up position. Everything else is good. Loudspeaker will come down. Over 2990 is set. We'll go ahead and do the we'll go ahead and set up the McDo. And we'll set FMC. McDo. Okay. The init data request. Perfect. Frontier 3738, Las Vegas to John Wayne. Alternate is going to be Man News. Perfect. McDo menu, FMGC. A320 is correct. CFM 56, what we're expecting. Iraq is expired, but I can't really change that right now. Fix it when we get after this flight. Position is good. IRS, line 3 minutes. Perfect. GPS. Damn it, mosquito got me on the back of my knee. Come on, man. Can you bite places that you don't feel? Checked. Cool. We're gonna go to init. Init data request. We are Frontier flight 3738. Las Vegas, John Wayne. Bad news. Good. Cost index today of 6. Cruising at 300. Nice and cheap for the airline. When request. Trope today of 5600. 506. You just add 2 O's set. Alright, we actually have brand new weather. Altimeter 2989 is set. Did it again. Golly. 2989 is set, confirmed. Alright, 0. Alright, set the trope in. Hear that message. Ground temp here is 41 degrees. Enter. Cool. Flight plan. We're departing Las Vegas. We're departing runway 8 left today. Does that make any sense? I think it does. Just want to confirm. Yeah, that's just fine. Depart 8 left. We're taking the Raider 2. Looking right at it. And then we're going to Silver. Very insert. John Wayne. Arrival. Refueling completed. Refueling has completed. Seatbelt signs going on. We have 12.9 tons of fuel on board today. Expecting 13. Refueling is not completed. Just kidding. Seatbelt sign off. Thought they were gonna read it. I wasn't thinking anything. Our nav Zulu for runway 20 right. Zulu 20 right. Making the Denise 6 at Vela. Approaching via JWord. Turn. Insert. Cool. Nah. Not connected yet. Now refueling has completed. Perfect. COS sign on. We have 13,000 pounds of fuel, and that's correct. Alright. Usually they request, I found, they used to, they'd request boarding after refueling is done, but not anymore. Just kidding. Okay, we're taking Raider 2 to Silver. Checked. We then go direct to Fela. Checked. Denise 6. That is confirmed, and it should just connect. Yep, to JWord. Perfect. We'll go flight plan, back to top plan. About 40. Just a little bit more. Nice, short and sweet. Looks great. Arc back to 10. Perfect. Alright, no subclimbs, no ETOP center. Fix info. We're departing from Las Vegas. Runway 08 left. We have a radial of 079. Radius of 25. Nav upgrade occurred. Terrain on both sides. No Jeep Wiz test though. 5 is set. Cool. Perfect. We're gonna go secondary flight plan. Or secondary init. Las Vegas to Las Vegas. Parting 8 left. We'll just enter in 8 left. Return. So we go Las Vegas. 08 left. Slash heading of 07925. And click on that. So we're going to put in a hold. Computed. Turn. I don't really care what the hold is. We have the highest MSA of 13,200. 13,200. Enter. Perfect. Secondary flight plan. Las Vegas. Arrival. We'll take the ILS. Yeah. I guess we'll be really. Nah. We can take the ILS one left. That's no problem. We'll do that. Return. Alright, rad nav. That gives us ILS of 1 left. Approach. It's not in yet, but that would be 110.1. So into that 110.1 at India Charlie Uniform Alpha. 014 is correct. Cool. We're gonna go to init B. Fuel on board today is 13.0. Block fuel. Taxi fuel today. Expect to be what? We'll single engine taxi out. Since it is a longer taxi, 0.5, 2.7 to the final destination. Fuel on board is going to be 6.5. There, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and go PCA off. PCA has been disconnected. We're gonna go APU mass switch on. Wait 5 seconds. APU start. Perfect. APU is coming up. We're gonna go to progress. We're going to John Wayne today. SNA. Perfect. Performance. 180 is correct. 2960 is also correct. 1, 2, and 3 times. Good. That is checked. We'll go back to the init B page. But now 1 to 2 decimal 8 is set. VHF1, VHF2, interphone, and the cabin interphone. We're down. Radar and prick to wind shear is off. Speed brake isn't down. The tent. Cockpit door is open. That's what we're expecting. Looks good. All right, let's go ahead and do the pre-flight checklist. Cockpit prep checklist. Gear pins covers are removed. Fuel quantity is 13.0. Confirmed. Seatbelts are on. ADRs are on nav and aligned. Bear ref is 2989. Set 1, 2, and 3 times. That is correct. If you're available, start the clock. Pretty warm here, so I don't want to get the. I don't want to wait super long to get the bleed on. I'll give it about a minute and a half, and in that time, we can go ahead and take a look at our takeoff briefings. Really quickly, I'm going to show you. The reason why I put that waypoint in is because when I open the secondary flight plan, I believe it'll show you. That puts a hold in 25 nautical miles. I got a plan. It should show, right? Yes, sir. This hold right here is 25 nautical miles from the runway, and it's at 13,200 feet or above. That is the highest MSA for Las Vegas. So in case we have an engine out, something goes wrong, we just punch that in, and it'll put that hold in so we can troubleshoot it if we need to, or come right back in immediately if the need be. No problem. All right, we'll get the charts up so we can look at our takeoff briefing today. Taxi and takeoff briefing. Gonna be nothing too crazy. Pushback today. We'll push facing to the left. We'll take 1 Bravo down to 2, then Charlie down to Bravo. We'll take Bravo all the way down. All the way down. Cross 1 right and 1 left at Bravo. We're not going through any hotspots. We'll then take Bravo to Foxtrot and Hotel 3. Well, then we're going through a hotspot right there. Departure runway misalignment. Runway 1 left, 8 left, and second runway in close proximity connecting aircraft. Aircraft cleared onto 8 left, taxi hotel 3, turn too far left, and correctly lining up for 1 left. Check heading indicator for correct runway alignment. Alright, so we're definitely going to make sure we get up on 8 left, and we get on 8 left and not 1 left. That is confirmed, no problem. We're single engine taxi out today. Current weather here, winds are 100 at 7, 10 century miles visibility, few clouds 12,000, few clouds 5,000, temperatures 41, dew point of 4, altimeter 2989. Departure runway is 14,835 feet long. I'm expecting we're probably going to go packs off, probably full toga today, since it is a higher density altitude, and we are not, we're not incredibly heavy, but we are a bit heavy today, so we're not above the max landing weight, but like I said, we're still pretty heavy. It's a very high density altitude today, so I expect to probably go full toga. Are you okay with that? Yes, Captain. All right, pause for just a second. Let's go ahead and get the APU on. It's been about 3 minutes. Lead on. Clear that. We'll then put condition up to see the temps. Yeah, it's pretty warm. Very warm, actually. It'll be coming down here shortly. Would have liked to put it on earlier, but yeah. All right. Departure today. In case anything goes wrong, climb 25 nautical miles on a 079 heading to 13,200 feet or above in the secondary flight plan. We'll click that in. We can hold. We can then come back in for the ILS 1 left if the need be. We do have high terrain for the departures. That is going to be probably our largest threat for departures, the high terrain. Departing 8 left, we're going to climb on a heading. All right, boarding is completed. We'll talk in a second. Climb a heading is 079, intercept a course of 090. FLAR checked, at or above 6,000, checked. Then on track 152 to cross Hannibal, at or above 8,000, checked. We then, and at or below 230 on the speed, checked. Then on track 211 to Vampire, checked. Then on track 249 to Flab, at or above 13,000, checked. Then on track 190 to cross Raider, at or above 13,000, that is checked as well. Alright, we then go Raider. To Silver, checked. To POC. Sorry, we're getting off at Silver. Perfect. That is checked. Looks good. Highest threat, biggest threat, like I said, is going to be high terrain. Remember, max 230 on the speed till Hannibal. Cool. Any questions, comments, and concerns for the departure today? None? Perfect. Boarding is completed. Doors are closed. We'll go ahead and close the cockpit door. Give the PA, get the weights in, get ready to get out of here. Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, this is the cabin seeking. Welcome aboard Frontier Flight 3738. Very sorry for the warm cabin. We're going to cool down as quickly as we can. It's very hot here in Vegas. Right now, flight time is expected to be about 41 minutes. We'll be cruising at 30,000 feet. We expect the ride to be pretty nice. We will not have a drink service today, as it is a very short flight. We kindly ask you to please keep your seatbelt safe fastened at all times, as we don't anticipate the seatbelt sign coming off, as we won't be in cruise for very long. And it is for your safety and the safety of those around you. Other than that, welcome aboard, and we hope you enjoy your flight to John Wayne. Thank you. Perfect. Cool. That is checked. We're getting out of here for on time. Let's see how much time we have. Plenty of time. Cool. All right. We have the load sheets to do. So add SU, go init B. AOC menu, receive messages, load sheet, accept. This is a final. I'll check the other one really quickly, but yeah, prelim, accept, final. Super is 123.2, and I forgot I have to put in the CG as well. And I was just flying the 390 or the 350, so 390. I was flying a secret Airbus. 29.5 is entered really quickly. Check those numbers. 123.2 is good, and 29.5 is good. Yeah, I was flying the 350, and I forget. I was doing it like 350, where you just put it in there. Like, wait a second, something's not right. Right, departure. 8 left, dry. Force toga, yes. Packs off. Sync live weather. Cool. Okay, we'll go ahead. 151, 153, 154. Good. Perfect. That is checked. 1, up 0.1, no flex. Flap speed 143, good. Slot speed 187, good. Clean speed 209, 211 is fine. No problem. For that, make sure we have the 230. Let's say that's okay. And 300 is just fine right now. Fuel prediction, we're expecting to land with 9.3 tons of fuel. Looks good. All right, we're ready to go ahead and do the before push flow. We'll get ready to get out of here. All right, beacon light is coming on. Fuel pumps are all coming on. Cool. Press that before push checklist. Before start, please. Parking brake is set. Takeoff speeds and thrust. 151, 151, 153, 153, 154, 154. That is correct. And flex or toga. Good. Windows are both closed. The beacon is on. Cool. Yeah, I was thinking might as well just full yoga today because such a high density altitude. Out here in the sunny Vegas.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Wow, my Vegas looks buns. It's terrible. Just don't zoom in too far on it. And look, this looks good. Plane looks good. That's all I care about.
Locking gear.
The most important thing is if the game can run smoothly, I'm happy. And I'd say this is pretty smooth. Am I recording? I am. Perfect. I had that like moment where like you think about it, kind of like, huh? I ever start recording? See, how far are we now? We are getting close to the 1,000,000 mile. Oh, we're getting so close. Nose left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Park brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Roger, we're going to go ahead and start engine number 2 today. Just engine 2. We're in a single engine taxi out. Roger, no problem. You're clear to start number 2. Clear to start 2. Alright, we've been cleared to start number 2. AP bleed is on. Fuel pumps are on. Beacons on. Perfect. We're going to come down. Ignition starter. Start number 2. Get the chrono going. We'll go ahead and watch this from the wing. Listen to these sounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features of our Airbus A320 aircraft. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard our Airbus A320. Please pay attention to crew instructions, including the following safety procedures.
Back in the cockpit we go. I don't know why my side stick was doing that. Alright, that is a good start. Number 2. We could start number 2. Put starter back to normal. We'll go arm the spoiler. Set ups to 1 plus F. Trim today is going to be, is it up 0.1? Yeah, up 1. Up 0.1 is set. We'll go status recall. That is checked. We'll go ahead and just disregard that for right now. We can't arm the auto brake right this second. It's like if we try.
Please set parking brakes.
The brake is set. Even with the parking brake set, it doesn't do anything. Coming up, lights are fine. AP needs to remain on, and the anti-ice we do not need right now. Cool. Looks good. Why is my side stick like not side sticking right now? I'm not doing a flight controls check. I was just trying to get my side stick to remain centered. I don't know why it wasn't. It was just kind of bugged. Really, you only want to do that when they tell you you're clear. But we weren't doing one, so it's okay. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear, right is clear.
Roger. Roger, thank you. We'll get you off to the right. Clear, disconnect the headset. This is something I'm a big fan of. No live animals in cargo compartments. I like the Frontier, quote, commitment to wildlife. Or animals. Pretty big animal guy. Alright, let's go pin. We do the after start checklist now. Anti-ice not needed. ECAM status was normal for a single engine start. Pitch trim is up 0.1 confirmed. Rudder trim is neutral. Good. Start checklist completed. Alright, we'll wait for him to get behind the taxi line there before we start rolling. Clear to the left, clear to the right. You know, they shouldn't show you the pin until they're over there, but that's okay. Alright, he's clear of us. Parking brake release. Taxi light coming on. Don't need to turn off lights today. Clear left, clear right. Some thrust in, we'll get rolling. Well, my throttles aren't set up correctly. Damn it. That's probably why my side stick isn't responding correctly either. Need to fix this really quickly. Okay, so I will cut back to when we're solid, because I'm going to go ahead and set the parking brake here. Alright everybody, sorry about that. I started taxiing, but I forgot to unmute my mic. Currently on the green line, we'll be making a right-hand turn. I fixed it, I just had a binding issue, but with a sim update to god-awful configs, config bug where it takes, years to switch your configs around. Took me a little while to get the config right. That's probably the most frustrating issue. This sim is amazing, but it's just that one bug is so infuriating. But then again too, it's nice that the configs are saved to each aircraft, so you don't have to do it constantly. Left, right, cool. We won't take this. Yeah, we'll take the first line here. Why not? Why not? Why not? Cool. Then we're gonna make the second. Yeah, the second right. Looking good. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Orbital the Cardinal here. Yeah, that I always do like the Frontier animals. I always think they're kind of cool. Left, right. Making sure you have. So you really want to keep your speed up when single engine taxiing, because you don't want to slow down and come to a stop, because it's a pain in the rear to get going again. That's like the secret. Single engine taxiing is not stopping like that, especially when you're on a opposite turn to your runway. Opposite turn to your engine is looking at the runway. It makes it a little bit harder to not fluff it up, but we're doing good. Cool. Once we pass, I think, probably about, yeah, once we pass, the concourse and we're by the sea gates, let's go ahead and start number 1, so we can give it a 5-minute run up. Get the shade out though, so I can see the taxiway a little bit better. Go. Don't know if you're totally. I wish this screen lens flare would go away though. Kind of, you're unrealistic. You don't see a lens flare in IRL. Yeah, I can't really see better. Fine. slowing down. Don't really need to be going 10 knots. We can kind of cut the corner just a little bit. It's not really a turn. Alright, this is about where I want to start the engine. Let's go ahead and start number 1. AP bleeds on. Looks good. Starting number 1. Cranking 1. Cool. Yeah, we could have gone a little faster to the turn, but yeah, just why? Why? There's no need for it. Monitoring the engine start. Alright, that is a good start on number 1. We'll start the chrono again. Normal. Speed brake, I don't know why I didn't stay arm. Maybe it's because I was changing my profile. Arm speed brake, flaps 1 plus F. We'll go ahead, check flight controls one more time. Up 1.0, good. Recall is checked. Auto brakes going to max. APUs remain on, lights fine. Anti-ice we still need. Cool. Do the after start checklist again. And we'll do the flight controls check after start. Anti-ice not needed. ECAM status was normal. Pitch trim is up 0.1 and rudder trim was neutral. Good. As we're taxiing out, we're gonna go ahead, radar predictive wind shear is gonna go system 1 on. Perfect, on and auto. Good. TCAS is gonna go to TARA and above. We'll put it on. Checked. Go ahead and put the strobe on and wing light on since we're crossing the active up here. In a minute. Going a little slower for the turn, but okay. Alright, departure today. Remember, we have, well, actually, I'll look at that in a second. We need to do the flight controls check. Just kidding. Full right. I think it should be full right. Okay. Gust in, full right. Neutral. Good. Full left. Neutral. Good. Full up. Neutral. Good. Full down. Neutral. Good. We'll disconnect. Full right. Neutral. Full left. Neutral. Good. It's checked. Looks good. Get back on that taxi line. Perfect. Flight control check is completed. Alright, departure today, remember, max 230 and 8,000 above by handle. Make sure we climb at a good rate. If need be, we can flex on the climb. But I do not think we'll need that right this second. Alright, taxi checklist. Flight controls were checked. Flap setting is flaps 1 plus F. Good. Flap setting is 1 plus F. Radar and predictive wind shear is on and auto. Engine mode selector is normal. We'll do the takeoff config test. Takeoff config test is normal. Cool. Give me those takeoff, no blue. Perfect. Frontier 3738, clear across runway 1 right and 1 left at Bravo. Clear across 1 right, 1 left at Bravo. Clear left, nobody's on TCAS, looks good. Turn off light, will come on, lights are set. Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff. They're really busy there.
Approaching runways.
Good. Clear 1 left, clear right, or 1 right, clear crossing 1 left. Sure the shades are up, looks good.
Approaching 0-1 left.
Confirmed. Remember, don't swing it too far on takeoff or on the lineup. Check our runway heading. Finally, there is no new weather. Winds are 100 at 7. Gotta work my braking in the bus. You kind of go all over the place when you brake. Alright, it's been 3.5 minutes. I think it is 3 minutes in the bus, isn't it? It's 5 minutes and 7.3. I can just wait a minute here. Yeah, we'll just wait a minute. It's no problem. Stay consistent with my ops. dismiss Sidestick fall. Get a tiny bit closer. It's the right mouse button of doom. Yeah, no new weather. Looking good. Remember, full toga today. We're going to keep it rolling. Nice long runway. No need to really stop at all. All right. You know, by the time we line up, it'll probably be about 5 minutes. Frontier, flight 3738. You're clear for takeoff. Runway 8 left. RNAV to SCAR. RNAV to SCAR. Clear for takeoff. 8 left. Frontier 3738. Pack 1, 2 off. Landing lights coming on. Takeoff lights on. Clear right. Clear left. Nobody's on TCAS. Line up checklist. 8 left is confirmed. TCAS is on TARA. Packs 1 and 2 are off. Or takeoff lineup checklist is completed. All right, remember, don't turn too far so we exceed the runway. We can't start our takeoff roll until we're past these arrows here. So those arrows, this is not included in your takeoff roll, so you have to follow the yellow line until you get onto the takeoff. And it's been 5 minutes. Chrono can come off. Perfect. Line up. Once we get lined up, then we can advance thrust. Get the takeoff roll.
On runway 08 left.
All right, right about there. Looks good. Mantoga SRS auto thrust blue.
Approaching 01 right.
Check. Got thrust set. 100 knots checked. E1 rotate. Positive rate of climb and gear up. Fly with. About 20 degrees on the pitch here since we're blasting out of here. Beautiful. Nav. Okay. Climb. Be checked. Stow in the slats. Or speed brakes, sorry. And pack 1 on. Speed check, flaps up. Cool. Accelerating. And pack 2 on. After takeoff checklist. 7-3 checklist. Packs auto bleeds on, gears up and off, and the flaps are up, no lights. APU is going to remain on for about 30 more seconds and we'll get it off. Climbing out for 230 on the speed. Not 250, 230. Looking good. Remember, we have to be at above 6,000 by flare. We have 7 miles. I think we can do that. Yeah, no problem. We shouldn't have an issue doing that. Alright, APU bleed off, APU off. Beautiful. Put the shades up. We're climbing away. I didn't put the Wexprater on because it's clear skies outside, but we can if we need to. Alright. And we are now complying with the restriction at flare. Remember, we have to maintain 230 on the speed till Hannibal at 8,000 above, which we should have no issue complying with. Zoom out just a little bit. Not that much. Cool. Beautiful.
In just a few moments, we will commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to choose.
We're complying with the restriction at Hannibal. By the time we pass Hannibal, we'll be accelerating past 250 anyways. Not a big deal. Looking good. Coming through 10,000. Go ahead and go no smoking. Off and then on. Go ahead and start rolling wings level. We're just easing up on the bank rate. Rate of bank. No, angle of bank, not rate. We're not turning active. We're not banking actively. A little bumpy. Alright, accelerating. Check approach selection, yeah. I know, I know. Wow, that sun is right in my eyes. And that shade is doing nothing for it. Alright, maintaining 280 on the speed. Looking good. Just messes with the game. Yeah, I'll just take those off. Alrighty. Autopilot 1. Engaged. Right, everybody? Well, for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and just be chilling until we get to 180. Then go through 180 checks. We still have a little bit before getting our descent planning. Yeah. Not a whole lot of time, but just kidding. No, we do not. Yeah, we're about 80 miles. Well, I have about 5 minutes. Oh well. I maintain 300. Coming for 300. Frontier 3738. Cool. Well, it was a pretty nice departure. Really quickly, I'm going to go ahead and step away for half a second. I'm going to use lav, and then I will get back to you guys in half a second. Alright, everybody, now I can put the shade up and it kind of works. About to climb through 180 here. Alright, 1, 2, and... oh, because I pressed that, does it 3. 1, 2, and 3 STDs. Landing lights. Gosh darn it, come on. Turn off. Turn off lights off. Wing light off. Cool. Looks good. Now I'll put it back up since it's no longer going to block my view. That's okay though. We can go ahead and begin our descent planning. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and clear the secondary flight plan. What I'll do is delete secondary. I'm going to go init. John Wayne. John Wayne. I'm going to go not perf. Flight plan. I'm just going to re-enter in our arrival. I'll put an ILS 20 right in case something falls through and we have to take it just as a fallback. Alright, so we're getting on the Disney 6 arrival. We're getting on at Bela. So we go Bela, then to Larson at 280 above. Checked. We then go to Rudder at 280, 250 above. Rudder, 280 on the speed, 250 above. Checked. Don't know why we have a speed discrepancy, but we'll fix that. Kachow 200 and above is correct. We have Aspen at 14,000 on the dot. Good. We then go to Caden at 13,000 below. Checked. We then go to Iraq at 250 on the speed. Good. 12,000 above. Checked. We then go to Lucas 1,000 below. Checked. We then go to Disney at 220 on the speed, 8,000 feet. 220, 8,000 on the dot. Good. WinWing 190 on speed, 8,000 feet. WinWing 190, 8,000, perfect. After WinWing, we then go, we're staying on, go direct to Bonby, 6,300 above, checked. We then go, really quickly, 3, 4, 5. We're 8,000, max 190 speed, that's already set, confirmed. 6,300, good. We then go 5,000 above to Kurt, checked. 4,400 to Amelie, checked. We go Evox, 3,300 above, good. We then go to Febta, at 2,000 above, 2,200 above, checked. We then go Febta, let's say, Wimdon at 19,000 above, checked. Then to Kalit, 14,000. That is Zatov. We go Wimdon to Zatov. That is Zatov. Let's see. It's down here at 14,000 above. That is checked. Cool. We go to the runway 20 right. That is confirmed. 30 glide path. Pappy's off the left. Go around 3,000 feet on a 196 heading to Minoi and hold Minoi. Cool. Minimum 618. Authorization required for uncompensated Barra VNAV systems. Procedure not authorized below 5C or above 54C. VGSI and RNAV glide path not coinciding. VGSI angle 3 degrees, Sunshine 68. Pilot control lighting 126.8. MSA is 6,900 feet. That is checked. Alright, we're going to go to the fix info page. We're going to turn John Wayne. Ksna. Guess it didn't register. 25. You know what? I'll go SNA 20 right. 5. And cool. That is checked. Still climbing out nicely. Perfect. And then gonna go to perf. Next phase. Next phase. Next phase. Alright. And John Wayne. Winds are 240 at 6. Clear skies, temperature is 26 degrees. Altimeter 29.905. 180 is the transition level. 246, we'll have 5 knots. 135 is correct. It's not very windy. We will go flaps full today. And the Barrow is going to work on this in order. 618, flaps full. Good. Go around out to 3,000 feet. Set then the engine out acceleration. Set. Cool. I'm then going to go to progress. 0.03 is great. We need 2. That's just fine. All satellites are available to us. Rad nav. I'm going to go ahead and clear this. It's going to put in the standby frequency. But it's clearing that, so it won't send us an error. Fuel prediction. We're landing with 9.1 tons of fuel. That's minus 1.1 is what we're going to have. So arrival. Right now we have a gross weight of 133.4, so minus 1.1, that's 132.3. Fly METAR, 20 right, dry, flaps full, medium auto brake, idle no reverse. Sweet. Medium auto brake, it is. Like I said, flaps full. Auto on, idle no reverse with full reverse. Yeah. No, not much of a difference. That is no problem. Cool. Coming up top, we're still climbing for 300, so we'll set that in a minute. We have terrain on both sides. There's no weather in either airport. We don't really need it on. We'll leave that as is. We're still climbing, so I'll leave TCAS right now, but everything else is fine. Cool. Finally check status and recall. Recall is checked. We go ahead and go Sky Dolly. We'll be getting off to the left. Let's shoot to get off. Like I said, we're going to roll to the end probably. Let's try to get off at around Delta. Take Delta, Alpha. Went through hotspot 3, Alpha, then parking about the middle of the terminal. Be parking at gate. Let's say gate like 16. Alright, Outstar. I went out for 300. It is checked. Speed's gonna be coming down. Let's go ahead and manually select 280 on the speed. Let's go to perf. Talking about speed 0.85. Let's go 0.80. Alright. Mach. I'll pull the number. Speed Mach. It's just we're gonna do 280. That's what the restriction calls for, right? So, 280 on speed. Cool. First restriction we can sit down to is going to be 280. That is set. Looks good. All right. Got to begin our descent. Currently, we're showing we're gonna be landing in approximately 0.25. Right now, it is 1:54. So in about let's give it 30 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen from Flight Deck, this is your captain speaking. We're about to begin our descent into John Wayne. Right now, we're about 140 minutes out, or 140 miles out, and we're expecting to land in about 30 minutes. Current weather in John Wayne: winds are coming out of the west, southwest. 10 statute miles visibility. Clear skies. Temperature is 79 degrees with 54% humidity. It's going to be a very nice evening in John Wayne. We'd like to thank you for choosing Fly with Frontier today. We hope you enjoyed your flight, and we hope we'll see you again very shortly. Thank you. I was about to read them the entire METAR, and I was like, wait a second, they don't really care about that. Wait a minute. Who are you? Oh, perfect. Perfect. You can see it's a beautiful day out to be flying. About 180, get the autopilot off, and fly it. There's no reason to set 280. We'll set 250 to our next restriction. Already doing 280 on the speed. We're looking good. Oops, sorry about that. I need to submit. Submit an assignment really quickly, my English class. Like an introductory video. Actually awful. You would think because I like talking on YouTube, like making YouTube videos, like it'd be fine for me. It's not. I hate it. I'm not very good at it. Whatsoever. Exciting news, I do fly Thursday, so I'm excited about that. Yeah. Alright, about to begin our descent. I'm ready to push the magic button in. My FCU. I wait till it's about 2 miles out. It's when actually 1.5 miles out. It's about halfway between the plane and the 10 nautical, or the 3 nautical mile gas ring. Sent down. That's embarrassing. Alrighty. And no. Alright. Getting our descent, watching the speed, make sure we don't overspeed here. Check speed mode, disregard that. The reason why we're doing 280 on the speed right now. Check speed mode. Because, man, it should be 280. friggin' speed restriction. There we go. I'll go ahead and take control of my speed. It'll maintain 280 for me. It's going to recalculate it. I tried to set it, but as you saw, it wasn't working. The reason's because we have Gator at 280 on the speed. Now we can slow down after that, because we can go down to 250 on the speed after that. But until we pass Gator, we have to be doing 280 on the speed. Yeah, see, I could have waited to start descending again until I got to Gator. That is okay. See, there's quite a bit of weather out past Phoenix, like in the New Mexico area. Hurricane should be like off the coast, right? So I think it's like towards North Carolina. Good. All right, 3 miles Gator. Remember, we just have to maintain above 250. I'm sure the Airbus will do just fine. Go ahead and set our next restriction of 200. Looking good. Nothing beats. Honestly, nothing beats the CFM 56 A and B. I think the A is a little bit more superior than the B. I think they're both great. So annoying. Okay, Kevin. Yeah, I've got to like, stir that. Or no. Right after Chow at 200 above, we go to 14,000. I'll set next. And we can go ahead and delete the managed speed. I'll go ahead and clear that. Go ahead, get full spoiler out. Spoiler. Remember, we have to level off at 200, but we are catching the VNAV path nicely. Still in the speed brake. Looking great. Remember, after K-Chow we go to 14,000. After that we go down to 12,000. Set next, which we have to be, well, we go to Caden at 13,000 below. Then we go to Airrock at 250 on the speed, 12,000 below. We're doing good on the speed. It should not be an issue whatsoever. Ooh, I never set gas to below. There we go. Oops. ZFO's job, damn it. Fired. Get out of my plane. A little speed brake. Alright, coming through 180 shortly. Landing lights coming on. Nose lights going to take off. Runway turn off lights coming on. Lights coming on. All the lights on. If we had a logo light, actually I can put it to 1 since I don't need the logo light. It wouldn't come on anyway, so. But the United SOP is to put all the lights on except for logo light at night, basically. Or, yeah, at night all lights on. In the day, you just don't need the logo light on. Which makes sense because you want lights to make it so much easier to see a plane, honestly. Like, it's crazy how much easier it is. And light bulbs are cheaper than dead people, right? It costs a lot of money for them to give those families money if they die. So if you can make it a little safer, why not, right? Lives are priceless. Before I click the autopilot off, we have a company message. We're going to make the menu out SU. Receive messages. Not comm menu. Come on. AOC menu. See messages. No ADC. Yeah, I didn't think so. Cool. Autopilot's coming off. Have control. Remember, Aspen at 14,000. Watching the speed, get a little speed brake out here. A little high on energy. A little gusty. Get the flight attendants in their seats. They probably wouldn't even be out of their seats anyways, but get them seated. Brake stowed. Here, correcting. Speed's less of a concern for me than altitude. There's no speed restriction for Aspen. Next speed restriction is Eric, which Iraq won't be hard to comply with. I will keep speed brake out though. Stowing the speed brake. That went out for 1-4. And we are complying with the restriction at Aspen. Good. Keep descending down for below 13,000, down to 12,000. 12,000, we go down to 8,000 feet. Cool. Right now we're planning to land at 0223, so in about, what, 16 minutes? Yeah, that's about right. Looking good. Should we comply with the restriction here at Caden, which we are. Perfect. Looking great. Going down for 2000, maintaining 250 on the speed. After Airrock, we go to Lucas at 1000 below. We then go to Disney at 220 on the speed at 8,000 feet. So we're probably going to need to get on that descent rather quickly. Not like launch yourselves down, but we are going to need to start. We're going to need to probably get a little speed break out, especially with how gusty it is today. See, the auto throttle is working hard today. Probably hear it just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Not really, actually. It's pretty uniform in the cabin. But if you look over here, you can see it's bouncing between 60, 61, 55. Now you'd hear that. You can hear the difference between that. Get a big gust. But really, it's pretty uniform in the cabin. That's kind of cool. Thought you'd be able to hear it a little more. It's not like the 7.3 where you can hear like every power change in the 737. Every single power change feels like you're. Perfect. Going down for 8,000 feet. Alright, I'd say we're about to enter into the approach area. Approach checklist. Air ref is 2995. You said 1, 2, and 3 times. That is still correct. Seatbelts are on. Minimums are 618. 618 is correct. Auto brake, medium. Engine mode selector is normal. Good. Our checklist completed. We have to be below 1000. We're looking good. We have 10 miles to go down 3,000 feet to 220 on the speed. It's not too crazy, but still big change needed. Okay, SkyDial is recording. We're complying with Lucas. Good. A little stutter there. Pushing through it. Perfect. Speed brake's coming out. Actually, go ahead and start stow the speed brake. For now, seems like we're looking fine. Nah, I'm gonna give it just a smidgen. Just a smidgen. Let's come back in, stow the speed brake. Coming through 10,000, flight attendants are seated, lights are good. Clear through 10,000. It's my second time in a Santa Ana, so it should be juicy. Alright, we're doing good on the speed. Perfect. Remember, Disney at 220 on the speed. Honestly, we can go ahead and arm the approach mode now. Activate approach phase, confirm. Cool speed, speed 220. 220 is set. Go ahead and get that speed brake out. Going for 8. I understand they have a decel built in, but with how gusty it was, now it's pretty good now, but I don't want the wind to change and suddenly I'm up 15 knots. Because then it has happened. Alright, easing the descent rate. I'll go ahead and stow the speed brake. Speed's falling pretty nicely. Not really. I lied. Look at the speed brake back out. I thought it was going down a little bit better than it was, but that's okay. Now we're leveling for 8,000 feet. Perfect. 8,000. Now we can stow that speed brake. Speed brake stowed. 8,000 feet. Perfect. Awesome. And we're complying with the speed restriction. 8,000 feet. Good. Maintain 8,000 feet. We go down to 190 on the speed after Disney. Alright, 8,000 feet. Leveling out. Good. Show speed brake stowed, which it is. Looking good. Thrust is catching back up. We then go down to 190 on the speed after Disney. So once we JWord 190 on the speed. 190 is set. Cool. Speed's falling, speed check flaps 1. Drag it in. Alright, after that we go down to 6,300 feet. Maintain VNAV again. One out. Cool. Looking good. Maintaining 8,000 feet. And we're complying with JWord. Right turn to Disney, which we can actually... I don't need to activate it right now. But wait a minute to do that. Alright, right turn out towards Disney. Past JWord to Bonby. That's right, we passed Disney. Alright, beginner descent. Cool. Remember, down to 6,300. We're still 20 miles out, so I could have waited to get flaps 1 out, but we were getting kind of lower on the speed. Not low, but we were getting lower. I just figured might as well get it out while we are there, right? After 6,300, we go down to 5,000 feet. 5,000 is the set. We're a little high on speed, but we're okay for right now. It's coming down. Looking great. Cabin.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for landing.
Roger, thank you. Cool. Actually, let them go ahead and take speed. We can start slowing down. Stone speed brake. Alright. Clear Bonby. We're going to Dexter at 5,000 feet. After that, we go down to 4,400 feet. 4,400 is set. Cool. I'm going to get the speed brake out again since we're high now. And I'll get flaps 2 out here in a second. We're fine for right now. We caught the path nicely. But we'll get out here in a minute, like I said. I mean, we're still 16 miles out. We don't necessarily need it out. But we keep getting kind of high on speed. Because typically, if you have a restriction, you don't want to go back above that restriction, usually. Which we didn't. We maintained 200. But. Good. Down to 4,400. Next, we go down to 3,300. Alright. Speed checks. Speed check flaps going to 2. Looks great. Cool. Maintain that rate of descent. No more speed restrictions. More drag, yeah. I was just checking to make sure I didn't bust the restriction just now. That's what I was looking at. Then we go down to 2,200. Actually arm the final approach mode. I will set 3,000 feet since we're flying through that. Final approach is intercepted. It's an RNAV approach. We can do that now. It's no big deal. Get back on the VNAV path. Looking good. Looking good. Alright, speed brake is getting stowed. Doing good on the speed. Go ahead and get the shade up. Can't land with the shade down. But it does somewhat block your vision. Supposedly. Airlines just don't like you having it out. Alright, looking good. About 7.5 miles out. We'll go gear down, flaps 3. We're doing good on the speed. runway, PAPI in sight. Good. Flying through 3000.
2,500.
Check. All right. Speed check, gear down. That's 3. Beautiful. Let's see, coming out. Awesome. Awesome. Looks great. We're a little high now. We're correcting though. And we're getting back on the path. Sweet. Gears down 3 green. Speed check. Flaps full. Runway in sight. Alright, we're stabilized. Good. May need to bump speed up just a little bit more. Arm the speed brake. Yeah. Speed is a little bit low. Flaps full, green lights. You know, they say 129. Doing 134. I guess it's fine. We're not in the red band yet. That's okay. Landing checklist. Landing. Go around altitude. 3000 is set. Cabin crew are advised, and the ECAM memo is landing. No bola. Good. Alright, a little low, correcting. 1,500 feet, checked. We're complying with the checks. It should be noted today we are going to try to put her down on the numbers. You don't want to do too much floating here in John Wayne's to such a short runway. We're probably going to get a short runway RAS message, but we can disregard that. Check rate of descent. Looking good. And from about here, I'm going to go ahead and get the flight directors off. Flight directors 1 and 2 off. I want the FPA up. The bird up. Good. Descent.
1,000.
Check. Continue. Still 3 whites, 1 red. Correcting. Winds are changing all around us here. Push through that. Recent. Looking nice. Flying her down.
Approaching 20 right. 5,600 feet
Checked.
available.
Looks good. Remember, don't want to float. Thing. A little high.
Minimum
Check.
500.
Recent. Continue.
Caution! Short runway.
Check.
Short runway.
Check. Descent. Big sink here. I'll catch it, please. Thank you. Not the best job, I must admit, from the auto throttle, but okay. Ooh, big freeze there. Check descent.
100. 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Oh, spoiler. Reverse. Green. Decel. Pull that nose off. Let it down gentle. 85. Auto brakes off. That is how you do it right there. That is how it is done.
2,000 feet remaining.
Check. Alright, we'll get off the left. Nice and easy on the brakes here. Slow down just a little bit more. Nice. Alright, 10 knots in turn. Sweet. Getting off to the left. Oh. That was juicy right there. That was quite the butter, if I do say so myself. Felt good. I pulled thrust out at like 100 feet. I think it was maybe like 90 feet I pulled thrust out, and I just let her come in. Clear left, clear right. He taxiing out to the left. Gate doesn't really matter right though. Yeah. Alright. Hold there, disarm. Let's get the brakes on. Brakes are probably gonna get a little warm here. Landing lights can come off. We're not crossing any other runways. Wing light come off. In the strobe can go back to auto. Radar and predictive wind shear will come off after takeoff, after landing checklist. Radar and predicted wind shear is off. Land checklist completed. Alright, TCAS will go to standby and standby. Keep it on auto for the ALTOF reporting. Cool. Why are you still in reverse, man? Should be in reverse. Why? Yeah, we were a little firm on the brakes there, but that was pretty juicy, if I do say so myself. 136. Yes, please. I will take that. Alright, APU's coming on. Start. River's coming up. Cool. Flight directors are off. Looking good. Go ahead. I stopped the chrono. I did not stop the chrono. Chrono stopped on both. Stop you. 45 minutes. That is, I think, what we were expecting, right? We were expecting to be 41. A little slow, but that's okay. We supposed to be landing on 222, 225. Yeah, just fine. And we're taxiing in pretty quick. Expected us to be parked by 2:30 Zulu. We're gonna be parked probably about the same time, so we did good. I'm gonna check again. The wheel temps, yeah, they're over 100 already. They'll keep coming up. They're not. I wonder if that sound is the. Sound is the brake fans. Hear it? That's cool. I didn't even realize you could really hear it. Alright, APU is available. Start my chrono. You have your chrono still going. It's no big deal. Chrono flights can come off. It's our final flight for today, so we're going to be parking her. Not going to be taking it out again. Looking great. Cool. Cool. Like I said, I don't think the gates really work. You can try it. Oh, they do work actually. That is pretty neat. The brakes hard a little bit hard there, but slow down. Let's park at gate 14 today. 14. No. Cool. Oh, I'm going straight down. Didn't even expect them to work. That is too cool. That brakes look like they're gonna be probably. I bet they're probably like 140. Well, not too hot actually. If we turn it off, you'd see a better reading, but they're not that hot. Like they're not crazy hot. Not as hot as they were when I went in Aspen the other day. I smashed it on, and I laid on the brakes because it kind of bounced. And I was standing on the brakes. I stopped in like 3,000 feet. It's like, oh my god, we're overshoot. Did not. Alright, tax light can come off. APU bleed can go on now. Been long enough. Let's wait 3 minutes. V1 himself says he sometimes puts it on a minute and a half. So, shut up. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Alright, brake fans coming off. We don't want to blow brake dust on everybody's face. Blowing down just enough. Start the right-hand turn. Airbus's turn. Ooh, really quick. You're facing the wrong way, bro? Partner. Okay, whatever. Follow the marshaller. Your arms aren't loading in. I need to update my GSX. I think that's part of the issue. No, dang it. I thought I was gonna finesse it. Did not finesse it. Did not indeed. Burp. Brake set. Fuel levers 1, 2 off. Engine page. Go open a second. Alright, fuel pumps are coming off. Could come up in a second. Engine. Oh, N2's up there. No problem, I don't need that on then. Huh. What just happened? Did you see that? It's too funny. I didn't even know that happens. What?
The boarding requested.
Seatbelt sign's coming off. That is so funny. Yeah. Commence deboarding. That is so cool. Alright, APU can, external power on, APU can come off. Cool. We'll go ahead and go 80 hours, 1, 2, and 3 off. Sweet. Coming down. We left? No, we didn't need to. I didn't think we did. Leave flap 1 out. Perfect. Just looking at everything. Everything's looking good. Go ahead and do the parking checklist, and then we'll do shutdown checklist. Parking brake is set. Engines are off. Wing lights are off. Fuel pumps are off. Good. Perfect. And let's go ahead and get out of here. Oh, I forgot to put the ground control on. Crew supply will come off. We're going to disarm the emergency exit lights. No smoking will come off as well. And yeah, we'll get the batteries 1 and 2 off. Steering auction is off. Emergency exit lights are off. EFBs are quote unquote off. Batteries are off. After start. External power off. Alright. Shutdown checklist completed. Plane is going to be dark, supposedly. Looks good. Alright, everybody. I'd like to thank you guys for flying with me today. I hope you guys have enjoyed, as I certainly have. And I will catch you on the next one. See ya!